This is how to be labeled that calabar woman that makes the perfect Atama soup for a new mom. Not too runny, not too thick, somewhere in between the two is the perfect consistency for a new mom. If you've ever wondered if you could use any kind of soup for your omugo for a new mom, yes, an Atama soup is one of them. Now, class is in section. Don't touch that dial. Keep watching to see how you could prepare the soup. For the soup, we'll be using banga extract. The banga extract, please, shouldn't be very thick, right? Of course, you know that the banga extract is going to act as a base of the soup and also as a thickener to the soup. I also introduce what is called uyayak or idem food or ushakrisha as others may call it. I covered and allowed the soup to come to a boil for up to 20 minutes, and when I opened up, I introduced a properly cooked cow head. Not too cooked, somewhere in between 60% halfway cooked. After that, I introduce onions, introduce seasoning, introduce pepper, and here I will introduce periwinkle. I will stir properly to combine. I will then cover and allow all of this to simmer together for up to 20 minutes again. Then I will come back to it. This is after allowing it for another 20 minutes. When I opened up, I will introduce a properly pounded or blended crayfish. But for me, I normally would like to use prawns because prawns gives the best taste in the soup. I introduce it, stir properly to combine, right? I'll then cover and allow it to simmer again for another 5 to 10 minutes. Remember, we're making the soup for a new mom, so it does not require to be very thick, right? The stomach is very tender. It needs something that looks more or less like pepper soup, so when she eats, she'll be able to lick into the soup. And here is after 5 minutes, I will introduce the dry fish. Depending on the kind of dry fish you're using, right, this is the best time to introduce the softer dry fish. For me, I'm using catfish, and this is the saltwater catfish, right? I introduce it here. I will stir properly to combine. After stirring, I will cover and allow it to simmer for another 5 minutes. With this kind of soup on your table after delivery, your recovery will be very fast because the soup is medicinal. The uyayak that was added into the soup has a healing property that will take care of your stomach after delivery, and so the soup is recommended. If you've never tried it or you've not made it for someone, please try it and let me know the outcome of the soup. I introduce macrofish and I will stir properly to combine. Macrofish does not take time to cook. Immediately it will take in the taste of everything that has been given to the soup. I covered and allowed it to simmer for 5 minutes, and here I tasted and adjusted with a bit of salt. Apart from the uyayak that was added into the soup, you can decide to add pepper soup spice or oda if you want, but for this particular soup I don't want it that very hot because the person I'm making it for had a cesarean section, so we don't want something very harsh. That's why I didn't add them, but you can decide to add them. And again, I'll be introducing another herb, which is Atama leaf. Atama leaf is very medicinal. It has this bitter property in it, but of course, you know, you wash it out a little bit and then I introduce it right here into the pot. You can see the consistency of the soup. This is the best consistency if you're making for a new mom, but if you're making for a guest or for any other occasion, let the banga extract be thick. I think I have one video on one banga soup that I made up. If you've not seen it, I don't know if I will link it here so you can watch how you make the normal banga soup for personal use, not for a new mom. Okay, after introducing the banga leaf, I will stir properly to combine. Cover this if you so wish, but if you don't want, you can leave it open to cook for another 3 minutes and the soup will be ready. If you're seeing this channel for the first time, this is 426 Kitchen. I want to welcome you especially to this family. This is a place where you learn how to cook Nigerian food in general, especially soups. Soups will make it the authentic way that you make your Nigerian soup. If you want to learn and you love what we do here, please, I will appreciate it you subscribe to the channel, turn on all your bell notifications so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. And for my returning subscribers, you know you are the real MVP. I really love you so much. Thank you for your share, for your contributions. That has brought us this far and I appreciate you. Thank you. Now the soup is almost ready. I will cover and allow it to cook for just 2 minutes and the soup is ready. I'll put off the light. You can pair the soup with any swallow of choice, but for a new mom, fufu or what is called loi loi, oh my god, will be very very delicious on the soup. The soup came out really delicious and beautiful. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section concerning the soup, and this is the outcome of the soup. Will you be trying the soup? Let me also know down below. Thank you for watching. Till I see you in my next video, please do have a pleasant day. Bye bye.